What's up, guys? This is EJ Holland with the Wolverine.com, and we're back with another Michigan recruiting report here exclusively on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for free. Tonight, we'll be breaking down the 5 highest ranked recruits coming in for official visits. So let's go ahead and kick that off. It is a big weekend, Victor's weekend, and we're going to start off with a commit, and that's Nate Marshall. He's actually the highest ranked recruit coming in this weekend. And, Nate Marshall is a really interesting prospect, as well as his recruitment's intriguing as well. When you look at Marshall, he's, listed at 6'5", 265 pounds, but he's a guy that's a little bit of a tweener. He may stand up and play a little bit of edge, but probably ends up as a 4-eye or a 3 technique. He's ranked as the number 4 defensive lineman, the number 46 overall prospect in the country. And he's been committed to Michigan since, right after the spring game. I feel like the Wolverines are still in a good spot to keep him, but Auburn is making a serious move. They hosted him for an official visit, and I think that they really caught his attention there. They're trying to get him back for another visit in July. But this official visit could really solidify Marshall and keep him in the class. He's good friends with fellow commit Jalen Williams. He's looking to make an unofficial visit and help him stay at Michigan. So, yeah, I think Michigan is, again, still in a good spot, but Auburn is going to continue to be a team to watch this summer and into the fall as well. Let's go ahead and head over to our next prospect on the list. And that is Ivan Taylor, top 100 safety out of Florida, currently committed to Notre Dame. So with Ivan Taylor, it's really an interesting recruitment in the sense that Notre Dame has a no-visit policy, and yet he made an official visit to Alabama, and he's making an official visit to Michigan. So Notre Dame and its weird no-visit policy doesn't seem to apply to Ivan Taylor, but whatever, I guess. Michigan does have a legitimate shot to flip him. I mean, if he does flip away from Notre Dame, it's going to be Alabama or it's going to be Michigan. I think we'll know a lot more after his OV to Michigan. He's never been to Ann Arbor, but he already has developed a really good relationship with new secondary coach Lamar Morgan. Morgan was down in Florida, met with him and his family in the spring. So I think they got, a nice little relationship building, a good feel for each other after that visit. But I think we'll know a lot more about Michigan's positioning coming out of Victor's weekend. As far as him as a player, look, Michigan needs some more elite talent on the back end. I think Ivan Taylor is a versatile piece that can do a lot of different things. So, he's definitely high on the board and would be a fantastic flip from Notre Dame. Next up on the list is another safety recruit, and that's Jordan Young, another top 100 prospect, this time out of North Carolina. I had a chance to go down and spend some time with Jordan Young this spring. He's 6 foot, 170, has a nice compact build, really good speed, track kid, the number 9 safety, number 67 overall recruit nationally. Michigan is definitely in that top 4, which is probably the top 4 here listed on the On3 recruiting prediction machine: Clemson, NC State, Florida State. I think Michigan will have a chance to potentially rise up that list right now. But rise up that list on the official visit. But right now, I would definitely give the edge to Clemson. They have the lead on the RPM. So some work to do for Lamar Morgan and company. Next up on the list, we're sticking on the defensive side of the ball and going with top 100 linebacker Nathaniel Bang out of IMG Academy by way of the great state of Virginia. Boateng's originally from the DMV, so he's not a true Florida kid, but he is at IMG Academy, and he's one of the best linebackers in the country. Really athletic backer with tremendous sideline to sideline speed and physical enough to come up and lay the wood as well. I think he would be a great fit at Michigan as a will. Now, Michigan is in the picture here for sure. Notre Dame has the lead on the On3 recruiting prediction machine, and his brother actually played there, so that's definitely a tie and a boost for the Irish, but he is considering a handful of other schools, including Michigan, Ohio State, USC, a little bit of Florida. But yeah, I think with Wu, and that's what he goes by, Wu. I think with Wu, Right now, Michigan has some work to do, but he has established some good relationships with Brian Jean Mary, who recruited him while he was at Tennessee. Wink Martindale really impressed him during his spring visit. So, yeah, Michigan's probably in that mix where they sit within that top 4 or 5. Not really sure. I think we'll know more out of the visit. Let's go ahead and move over to the offensive side of the ball for our last recruit, and that is Andrew Oles, top 100 tight end out of Pennsylvania. So Oles has been considered a Penn State lean for the majority of the recruiting cycle. There's a lot of Penn State influence in the part of Pennsylvania where he lives. He's been to Penn State a ton. He has ties to the program. He just made an official visit there over the weekend. But I actually think Michigan has the lead or is close to having the lead in this recruitment going into the visit. I love where the Wolverines stand. They've really made him the guy at the tight end position this cycle, not really recruiting many, if any, others. So I think that it's, kind of Oles or bust, and that mentality shows Oles just how high of a priority he really is. He's one of the most important targets left on the board. Now, in terms of him as a player, there isn't a lot of film of him doing any inline blocking, but he's an impressive athletic specimen. I went out and spent some time with him in the spring. Didn't really get to see him move around a lot. It was a weight room day. He does need to add some weight to his frame, but when you watch him on film, he's a terrific pass catcher. He's a great route runner for his size, spends a lot of time as a wide receiver. It's hard to find that combination of size and speed. You get it with Oles. I think he could be an immediate impact player at a place like Michigan that utilizes the tight end position extremely well. So that's 5 of the 5 highest ranked recruits visiting Michigan this weekend for Victor's Weekend, but 16 official visitors in total as of today. We're recording this on Wednesday night. Never know, could have a surprise visitor or two. Keep it locked in at thewolverine.com for even more intel on Victor's Weekend. Use the promo code UM1. That's $1 for 2 months over at thewolverine.com. And also like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for free.